Greetings, fellow girls, guys, and gaming fans. This is Small Archangel, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die, Alpha 15, and B88. Alpha Beta 88 has now hit, which means yet another world restart. But the suggestion is that this will be the last of the betas before Alpha 15 hits for real, so it could be early October we'll see Alpha 15, which is not that far away, basically, by this time next week. So what I decided would do, given we can't really make any headway in an Alpha experimental beta, I thought we'd have a little bit of fun. So we're going to start our new game. But the first two episodes of my experimental were so well received, in spite of the fact that I fell over dead every 5 minutes, literally less than 5 minutes in some cases. I decided we're going to do that again, only this time we're going to do it deliberately. So we're going to go in here and we're going to, let's see, we are having the zombie run on default because I am not going to, if they're always running, there's just absolutely no chance whatsoever. So I want to give myself a vague bit of chance. We're going to up block durability to 100%, so that makes life a little bit more difficult for us too. But also means that the zombies aren't going to sort of chew their way through stuff in no time at all. We're going to have less loot. Let's just go 100%. We're going to have enemy spawning on maximum. Cheat mode. Oh no, we're not having cheat mode on. I've had cheat mode on previously to this because in a beta it's often a good idea, because otherwise you end up with, you know, falling through the world or that kind of issue. To be fair, I haven't really had that kind of problem. So we'll just go with that, and then we're on scavenger, so it won't let me change it. Okay, let's just change that now. Is that going to make... what does that actually do? I don't suppose it makes... I've done this before, but normally not from day one. So if we're on warrior setting, what specifically that does, I don't know. So let's just see if that makes any difference to any of these settings. It doesn't, so there you go. No idea. So we're doing it deliberately this time. Let's put in this is everything's in the seed, really, isn't it? So let's call it 21 seconds, because that's how long I aim to survive. And then we'll hit start and say our prayers. Please don't spawn me in the wasteland. Oh! Good. That is a nice start. Okay. There we go. And we should have a little period of grace before the zombies start smacking us around. So, let's get with grass punching. Okay, we can still own the grass. Let's just make sure we can't see any hordes on the horizon. No, I can't see anything. Well, I'll be kind of almost disappointed if, in spite of my best efforts, actually managed to survive in here. That would almost be disappointing. Right, let's have a little bit of wood there as well. And of course, having our durability settings up means it's going to take me a while just to punch down a small dead bush. And then we need some stones. There's deer over there, but I don't see any Zeds. Long may that remain the case, or at least long enough. Cotton, we will definitely have some cotton, because one of the main things that killed me the last time we started, unexpectedly high settings, was bleeding out. I kept bleeding out just constantly. So I've got my settings all on maximum, except LOD. I've got my LOD setting down lower, because how many of those have I got? I've got 14. That should be enough, shouldn't it? Let's just turn that all into... actually, I'm going to need another piece of cloth, so I can make a bit more. Let's see. One more of those. There we go. We can make some bandages then. Yeah, because that's the one that really seems to make the difference, actually, is if you have your LODs on sort of 100%, yeah, you can see the trees and such from a long, long way away. However, it does really kind of hit FPS. Mostly I find in the game, it doesn't hit my FPS that hard at all. My FPS mostly rolls along quite happily, but then every so often it massively lags out, like down to virtually 3 FPS or something stupid, for no apparent reason. And if you happen to be fighting a zombie at that point, it does not work out well, as you can imagine. Okay, so we've got a fairly good view over there. I don't want to walk too far because, oh, there's a building of some sort. That's good. I don't want to venture too far. I don't really want to go outside of our little zombie-free comfort zone for a little while, because it's going to all kick off when we do. We've got clay here, and that would be quite a good thing to gather, really. Let's see, bandages. How many can I make? I can make 3, but I can make another one once we've got this. I think. There, we can make 4. Okay, so I've got 1 there, but I don't reckon that's going to last ever so long. So if I just grab 4 more bits of cotton, actually. All the experience is good for us anyway. So we'll turn that into cloth fragments. And then hopefully this time we're going to be sort of prepared. Vaguely. Right, let's hit some rocks. And as I say, this is going to take quite a while, and we're going to wear through axes long before we, get anywhere at all, really. I'm kind of almost tempted to just stay in this zombie-free zone, but I'm fairly sure at some point the zombies will come wandering in here anyway, so that ain't going to keep us safe. Not really. And we need to find shelter by night. We've got a sort of a house just over there, so that shouldn't be too bad. But I don't want to be meeting any zombies till I've got myself some sort of weapons. And I've got my plant fibres, actually. We've got enough plant fibres to be making our clothing, so let's get that going, because it takes a while. There we go, and the shoes. Okay, and then, as I say, I think we'll craft ourselves a shovel maybe, and get ourselves some this clay too, because that's pretty useful stuff if we manage to find a forge. If we don't manage to find a forge, fine. But for when we get one, clay is going to be useful. Just get a bit of a check around here, because it's a bit funny, really. Quite a lot of people seem to still be able to hear the zombies approaching, but I really can't most of the time, even when I've got all my sound settings up all the way. Now we just need to put these on. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, we're probably going to need a few more plant fibres now as well. And given I want to collect this clay from here, we'll clear the plant fibres off it anyway. Oh, and it's trashed. We've trashed our first axe already. It's all good experience. Let's make another one and just punch grass. Oops. Just scoping for Zeds again. No, we're fine. It's only level 2. And let's see if we can make a shovel as well. We need to make a stone shovel. And we'll get a little bit more grass. And I might just take a tree down as well. Because the wood is good. Wood is good. We like wood. And it's going to take me a month of Sundays to take this tree down as well. When I was setting my durability settings, I didn't think about how dull it would be to watch. This is why I normally have my durability settings on lower rather than higher. Because, yeah, there's no getting rid of the amount of time it takes. Okay, we've got a shovel. We've got a shovel here. And we also need to make a club. So we may as well. I always prefer the iron reinforced ones, of course. But I like to go through this quest first. Let's just get that. And then, of course, we're going to need a bow as well. But we need to gather some feathers too. So we need to find some nests. But first, I will take this. And then we'll get some clay. I don't even see any zombies outside of my little comfort zone, and I think I don't know, maybe they just don't spawn at all until you sort of leave, you know, with a certain radius. Move out of a certain radius, maybe they just don't spawn in at all, I don't know. Okay, we're on our third axe now already, so we're going to be getting through the axes like nobody's business, but not getting through the resources that way. So we're on level 6 axe already, and then, as I say, I'm going to get ourselves a bit of clay too. Just crickets, but not too much. And I haven't seen any nests yet, but this should be a pretty good biome to pick them up. We have definitely chosen to spawn in a much friendlier biome this time around. I am glad of that, if nothing else. Oh, come on. Yeah, I might have to rethink the durability settings, because this is only on 100%. With a crappy axe like this, really takes some time. So apologies for that, folks. It's not the most interesting video you've ever seen in your life. Somebody hitting a rock repeatedly. It'll be more interesting when we meet some zombies. Okay, how much clay we got there? We got 43. I don't want loads because at some point we might not find a forge, and at which point I'm probably going to just be dropping the clay anyway, because it's not going to be very much use to us, and there's going to be other things that are going to be more material to our survival. So I'll just break this block and then we'll call it go. Look, that's kind of crapped out somewhat, hasn't it? Clay does that, I find, more than any other earth block. Okay, and then we need some nests. Yeah, that's crapped out completely. Alright, so let's sort of arm myself with the cruddiest club in the known universe. And we're still pretty much central to where we spawned in. My FPS has dropped, and there's no explanation for that whatsoever. I have no clue why. We'll just grab some more fibres. Nests. I need feathers. Generally, I have no trouble at all finding feathers, finding birds' nests and things, but I don't know. Maybe one of the things that warrior setting does is sort of put... loot was the same kind of thing. It was 100%, but I don't think that sort of nerfs the spawning of the containers, so... There we go. We've got 9 feathers now in there, so let's just get on and make our bow. Wooden bow. And then we're going to need to make some arrows after that as well. But at the moment I can only make 9. And my bow will be really rubbish too. So there we go. Yeah, really rubbish. Okay. And arrows. Which doesn't begin with W. Whoopie-doo. I can make 9. Well, let's see. We can gather nests as we go, I guess. Let's just get to the top of this rise, see what we can see, because at least I've got... Let's just get this loaded for all the good it'll do me. And there's another nest. Fantastic. We'll have those. Normally, I'd find tons and tons of nests in a biome like this. Oh, look, there's another one. Just got to keep my eyes open. They're not as day-glow orange as they used to be. They're not as high-vis as they once were. Okay, now what's going to be... Oops. What's going to be the best direction for us to head in? I still don't see any zombies. But I'm betting they'll spawn in pretty soon. We're going to go back to where we saw that building. And I'm pretty sure it was kind of down this way. Being careful because I've got very low stamina at this point. And I still need some more. Feathers. So I'm hoping kind of by this time next week, and yeah, I'm running pre-record, so you know that's kind of a week after that. A week after it's actually yeah, more or less when this video releases, we might already have Alpha 15 out. But I'm kind of releasing my there's a zombie up there, isn't there? But he hasn't spotted me. In fact, there's 2. So I'm not gonna go waltzing into zombies, but I'm actually condensing my my 7 Days to Die videos a little bit at the moment and sort of putting more out just because, yeah, there's a lot more to get through while we've got regular updates and things, and I sort of get halfway through doing something and then have to start again. And but there you go, that's what happens. Alright, so just gonna loot this nest and then we will just scope out over here. And I can see quite a few zombies around this place. It's not a trashed shack. So we're going to be playing a little bit tactically. And we're going to go down towards this lone Z first. We've got a sort of a burn biome. Oh, yes. First shot straight down. And then that will probably have attracted attention from every zombie in the biome. Oh, yes, there she is. You see, I was waiting for you. And straight in the face. Down you go. Oh, I don't want your sham sandwich, but I will have your food. Oh, my gosh, I thought that was something else. No, that was... Yeah, they're all coming now. And just be careful, because they might spawn behind me. Because they still... Oh, there's a nest. I need that. Do you know what? We'll get a bit of melee in here, because I haven't actually made that many arrows, which was not a good plan. Okay, this is slightly more ballsy than I'd ideally like to be at this juncture. This is a lot of zombies to have to fight for a... Ah, nuts! Oh my god. Oh my god. That is seriously, seriously bad. Seriously bad. That was not a good idea. Okay, I don't have anything to improve my health, do I? Arrows? Yeah, can you make me a bunch more of those, please? Gotta make these count now. Oh yeah, because I've got 2 health. One of them hits me even once. Oh my god, no! She nearly got me. One of these hits me even once. I'm so dead. Oh my gosh, what's that? It's a massive rock. Do not get stuck between a rock and a hard place. A rock and a zombie anyway. Oh, go on, just die, please. Die. Oh my gosh, there's a ton of them after me now. This is not good. I cannot afford to melee them. It's not a good idea to melee them anyway, but I was running out of arrows, and there's a ton more of them after me. Oh my gosh, we're going to die. Because my health is not going up. It's gonna go up either. Oh my gosh, and that one's going to get back up, and I'm going to run out of arrows, and then I'm in real stuff. Level 2 archery, oh, what do you do? And that face, I go straight in his face, and that didn't actually kill him. Oh my gosh, I would love to loot these, but that is really not a good idea right now. There's a ton of nests there anyway, which is great, but... Oh, yeah, I've run out. Oh, crud. You know what, I'm just going to have to kind of dummy run round and grab some more feathers because I need to make some more arrows, and because I'm going to die if I try and hit them with the club. I'm just going to fall over dead. Oh, there they all are. Quick, quick, quick. Oh, timers, damn the timers, damn the timers. Oh my gosh, no, I can't. Oh my god, never turn your back on a zombie when you're half dead. Okay. No, I need to make some more arrows, more arrows, more arrows. We've got Steve here. Oh my god. He's really not impressed with... Ah! There we go. Great. He swung underneath me. That was terrific. And down one. Okay, so lesson number 1, that's a pretty vista. Lesson number 1, make sure you have plenty of arrows before you engage the enemy. Probably a good idea to stay well away from POIs. And actually what I should have done also is put my all the stuff that was in my inventory should have gone, or at least a couple more things, like the bandages, for example, should have gone in my toolbar, my taskbar, my hotbar, my tool belt, and then I wouldn't have lost them. Oh my, there's an enormous POI over there. And then, yeah, I wouldn't have lost them. I wouldn't have lost all my stuff. So let's just cut down this tree. and then head downhill. There could be zombies any old where at all, of course, but I just need to get myself some more arrows so we're up and running again, and some more resources generally, because every time we fall over dead. Now, do we have our clothes on still? We keep our clothing. Whoops! For all the good it does us. I hear a Z, but I don't hear where I don't see where she is. I'm not sure if I want to go down or up or what, but staying on this slope is probably not a brilliant idea. Let's grab some cotton to make some more bandages. Okay, it's quite difficult really to there's a stone, we'll have that. It's quite difficult to regain health once you lose it. I mean, even painkillers don't give you that much. Scrap, let's make an axe. Another one. Yeah, so they don't gain you very much back. They also completely dehydrate you. They seem to take, you know, sort of 2/3 of your water. If you're 100% water, by the time you've taken one painkiller, you suddenly are kind of down to 25% almost. It's really crazy punishing, and you don't get that much health back for it either. At least not until you've got more in a sort of medicine skill or perk. Oh my word, we're going to fall to our death down there. That would be a really stupid way to die. Nothing even to do with any zombies. Of course, there are lots of different ways you can choose to die in this game. It doesn't have to be. Let's see, let's get some more bandages, and these I will put here. Thank you very much. Yeah, there are a great many ways we can choose to end, you know, shuffle off our mortal coil in this game. A great many. Let's see if we can get a full stack of them. Okay, now it's actually getting on for evening now as well, which is great news, obviously. There's some litter over here that we'll just see if we can get anything from that. Yeah, whether we'll be able to hold on to it, I don't know, but let's see if we can get some arrows here. Arrows. 10. And I actually want to put those in here, thank you very much. And then, not if, when we next die, we will actually have our arrows still when we respawn. The other thing I've noticed is that respawning is no longer a it's no longer a cure for dying of starvation or dehydration either. You will, you know, which is, yeah, you will respawn back in with sort of without full hydration and food as well. So, oh, I've also lost my torch, which is fantastic because I didn't leave that on my toolbar, and I probably should have done. So yeah, we're doing really badly here. There's probably some zombies around. They're going to start running before ever so much longer, and I'm going to make some frames. I'm going to make some wooden frames. I don't think we're going to find a POI. I don't think we're going to find a prefab. And even if we did find a prefab, I doubt very much that we'd be able to fight our way into it without dying, because that's certainly what happened to us last time. So I'm going to keep gathering a bit more resources, and then I think we're going to go up a tree, because that just seems like the most sensible thing. Now, I did see a zombie around here somewhere, but I'm honestly not sure where that zombie has gone. We got some wood. Perhaps we should take another one of these. We don't have any more. Haven't found any more feathers. And really, having enough arrows in your quiver can be the difference between life and death. Certainly in early game, when you don't have the stamina to run, and obviously at night we're not going to be able to run anyway, not faster than the zombies and certainly not further, and I'm not going to be able to see a chuffing thing unless we can find some coal. And coal isn't ever so common these days either. There's black spots on there. Oh look, we've leveled. Amazing. There's black marks on the map which aren't actually coal, they're kind of just rock. So that's a little bit misleading. the coal deposits are a sort of a specific kind of shape. Okay, so my axe is trashed, so we'll get rid of that and we'll make another one. And then I'm getting my wood frames here. And I can't find any more nests. There must be some around somewhere, surely. Normally I see loads of them. Oh, there's some zombies over there. Funnily enough, I'm going to stay out their way. Rather less gung-ho than my usual MO. And given how late it is, I'm going up this tree. So, never mind building a tree house. We are quite literally just going to do this for now. There we go. And one more. There we are. Now, I'm going to make some more frames. And we're going to make ourselves a bit of a platform up here. So that even if the zombies... Let's just go into sneak mode. Even if the zombies do find my tree, they're not going to be able to just punch the wood frames out from underneath me, which would suck. I'm not massively convinced by the idea of a tree house as a base. Certainly not for sort of horde nights beyond sort of day 7 or whatever, because oh, I can't see around that branch. That's not very helpful. Yeah, because it just strikes me that... Can we put that down there, please? No? Yes? Oh my, I'm going to fall off here at this rate. Yeah, because it would be quite... There we go. Yeah, I think a 7-day horde, I think you'd probably be able to deal with those from up a tree in a tree house. But I think trees aren't that strong, really, even if you have got your durability settings really quite high. Oh, that's not quite where I meant, is it? Oh, no. There. That's where I meant it. There we go. Now we're all the way around the tree. Fantastic. So we're not in any, hopefully, too much danger of falling down now. So we should be safe up here for the night. Yeah, so I'm just going to load up this bow in case, but I've only got 10 of them. So I'm pretty much knackered if any zombies do find me. So we just have to hope they won't. I'm not exactly lit up like a Christmas tree here, so maybe we'll be cool. Yeah, so, yeah, I just imagine if you were up a tree, all it would take is for the zombies to punch the tree, and what else are they going to punch when you're, you know, up it? And then the whole tree comes down, and so does your whole base, you, and all your gear as well, so I don't know, I'm not sure about that one. I think you're probably better off building an artificial tree house, so making a rather more robust tree, you know, sort of concrete or something like that, and they'll plough their way through that pretty easily even then, so... Anyway, so this is our first night. Exciting so far, but I have only died once. That may change, and probably will. But the idea is we're supposed to get better at this, not worse. So, I do hope you've enjoyed this episode, guys. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Hit the like button if you liked it. And I hope you'll join me for the next episode of 7 Days to Die, or 7 Minutes to Die, which is what this is more like. I'm just going to consume my food and drink there. We have got a lake in our vicinity, so we're not going to die of dehydration. We might get dysentery if we drink straight out of it, but at least we won't die of dehydration. And in the next episode, maybe we'll try and find... We've got a POI over there, we know that, but if we go into town, we're just going to get massacred. So in the next episode, we will try and get ourselves a little bit better equipped, and maybe find ourselves something that we can use as a bit more of a permanent shelter, and maybe... yeah, maybe I'll upgrade some of these frames just to, you know, just to get our quest objective. There we go, marvellous. Yeah, and maybe find some sort of more arrows and get ourselves better equipped as well. So, and then maybe, yeah, maybe I'll actually craft a bedroll and stick it up here as well, and then we're not... I don't know, maybe up a tree is not a great place for a bedroll to be. Maybe we just fall down and break our leg. I don't know. So I'm not convinced by that one, but we'll do that in the next episode. So guys, until then, keep gaming, keep surviving, and stay happy. Bye bye for now.